Hey guys, GHZD here, back with another video. Today I'm actually doing a part 2 to a video I made a really long time ago, almost 3 years I'm pretty sure, and it was a did you know video where I basically covered over some stuff, or like a list of things that you might not have known about Realm of the Mad God. Now over the duration of my playing time, some new things have arisen, and it might also be a little bit interesting to find them out for yourself. I'm sure a few of you will know what I'm talking about, but if you do not, I hope you enjoy the video as always, and I'll catch you in the next video. Let's get straight into this. So first up on the list is related to trading. A while back there used to be a way to exploit Beach Bum's ability to drop soulbound items in public bags. The Beach Bum, for all you who don't know, is an extremely rare enemy that spawns in the realm, and upon death it drops a Davy Jones key in a public bag. Now, Davy Jones keys are actually soulbound, so how can they possibly drop in a public bag for everybody? Well, I'm glad you asked, because it was a special bag that allowed you to actually put UTs inside it. So any players that were lucky enough to find one with a friend had the ability to put their own UTs in the public bag and allowed their friends to take it. However, this was extremely impractical as the event was just so goddamn rare. This same exploit could also be done in the Shaitans, as it dropped dice in public bags. But before you get your hopes up too high, just know that this exploit was patched a long time ago. Number 2. In the shadows, I'm sure at least once you've seen people tanking shots and wondered, why aren't they taking any damage? Well, there is actually a client-sided glitch that stops shots from rendering entirely, and if you back up against the purple water in this spot and face up the line of fire, the shots on your screen won't render and it just looks like there's nothing coming your way. Obviously, from other people's perspective, you're actually just tanking a massive shotgun of damage, but as far as you are concerned, you're actually not taking damage and you won't actually take damage, which is pretty cool. Number 3. I only found out about this one like a week ago, but apparently candy rings, or as I like to call them, ring pops, actually had to have their names changed due to a copyright dispute, which is actually a bit sad because I kind of like the name ring pop. Number 4. Now, I'm sure you've been in a position at some point where you've been paused and someone drags on you, which would in theory prevent you from unpausing or nexusing. However, no need to fear because you actually have a brief period of invincibility after you unpause. This actually was used to exploit in the shadows where you could literally pause, walk in the lava all the way to third boss. However, they did fix this by adding enemy markers within the lava, so it would always say that you're too close to an enemy to pause. And now with even more recent updates, the inability to pause in every single dungeon in the game renders it useless. Okay, so this actually really annoys me. So when an avatar spawns in a realm, there is a variety of global announcements that can be said, like, "The Forgotten King has raised his avatar," for example. However, there is one expression that is a bit off with me, and that is when it says, "The Shatters has been discovered." I used to think this actually meant that the avatar upon death would drop the shatters guaranteed, but it does not, and it just is another random expression that doesn't make any sense because it's called an avatar, it's not called a shatters. Oh my god, what are you doing? Next up, we're talking about Sprite gods and their associated nature versions within the actual dungeon itself. The way they were coded into the game dictates that they're actually completely separate enemies because they didn't want the Sprite gods in the Sprite world spawning any of the little Spriteling sprites. Otherwise you could get like chains of bloody Sprite worlds upon Sprite worlds, like Inception style.
Let me ask you a question. You never really remember the beginning of a dream, do you? You always wind up right in the middle of what's going on.
I guess, yeah.
So how did we end up here?
Well, we just came from the,
So they created them so that they don't spawn the Spritelings, and because of this they actually have an increased attack drop rate as a result because they have different codings for their drop rates. Next up, we're going to talk about MATLAB tables. So as you can see, we've found a MATLAB table here. These things, if you didn't know, used to drop transformation potions. They don't anymore. That feature was removed quite a long time ago now. But I just thought that was a little nifty thing. I didn't know that until today, so that's pretty cool. I used to think that killing them would destroy chances for UT drops in the MATLAB. That's just a separate myth that I'm not even going to bother talking about anymore because it is not true and no one gives a crap anymore. It's just an entity that's in the MATLAB dungeon now. Next up, we have the ability to get out of the vault room with any class. All you got to do is disconnect your internet, walk to the side, reconnect your internet, wait for it to bounce back in again, and voila, you are out of the Nexus. Did I say Nexus? You're out of the vault. This actually can also be applied to getting into the center fountain of the bazaars. So all you gotta do, go down to the corner, disconnect your internet, walk up, reconnect your internet again, wait for it to bounce back after a while, I guess, and bam, look at this. We're in the center room. We can't get out of here. By the way, disconnecting your internet now won't disconnect the walls from appearing, so you're basically stuck in here and you have the Nexus. So that's all I've got for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed the video and learned something new. If not, done. I'm sorry, but if I missed something that you find equally as intriguing or interesting, let me know in the comment because I would love to hear your guys' thoughts. Hope you guys are having an awesome day. Like, comment, subscribe for more. Peace.